The strained ties between Canada and the US under the Trump administration seem to have gone from bad to worse, first on trade and now in defense as well, as a fighter jet deal meant to strengthen North American defense is now turning into a diplomatic flashpoint. The United States says it could alter the decades-old Norad agreement with Canada if Ottawa backs away from buying American-made F-35 fighter jets. US Ambassador to Canada Pete Hoekstra warned that purchasing fewer than the planned 88 F-35s would create security gaps. He said the United States would then fill those gaps, potentially flying more American fighter jets into Canadian airspace. Under current NORAD rules, the two allies already operate in each other's airspace to intercept threats. But Hoekstra said deeper US intervention would require changing the Cold War-era NORAD framework. In 2022, Canada and the United States agreed on a deal for 88 F-35A advanced fighter jets from Lockheed Martin. The agreement called for 16 jets to be purchased up front, with the remaining aircraft to follow later. Those first 16 jets were due for delivery this year. But Ottawa is now re-examining the rest of the deal after costs surged from $19 billion to $27.7 billion. Since then, the fighter jet purchase has become a source of repeated friction between Washington and Ottawa. Sweden-based defense contractor Saab has entered the picture, offering Canada an alternative fighter jet option. Just last month, US Ambassador Pete Hoekstra said Washington would make a strong case for Canada to stick with Lockheed Martin. Now that tone has hardened, with warnings replacing persuasion. Defense experts caution that public pressure tactics could backfire and strain bilateral trust. Former Canadian National Security Advisor Vincent Rigby says the ambassador's remarks amount to direct pressure on the Canadian government. Rigby notes similar tactics were previously used to push NATO allies to raise defense spending. Some analysts argue the Trump administration is entering what they call a mercenary era of defense policy. They say Washington is increasingly focused on generating revenue for US defense contractors. US Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick recently underscored that point, saying Lockheed Martin earns 97% of its revenue from the US government. A 2025 audit found the deal's price ballooned to $27.7 billion, up from $19 billion. With tensions rising over President Donald Trump's tariff threats, Prime Minister Mark Carney ordered a review of the deal. Canadian officials are now exploring alternatives, including Sweden's Saab Gripen E fighter jet. Saab has offered to manufacture the jets in Canada, promising over 12,000 jobs. Industry Minister Melanie Joly says Canada wants defense projects that protect sovereignty and create jobs at home. But Washington is pushing back. Hoekstra warned that choosing the Gripen, calling it less interoperable, would weaken joint defense capabilities. He said the US would then need to rethink how it secures North American airspace. The warning follows other pressure tactics from the Trump administration, including tariff threats against allies over security disputes. As Canada weighs cost, sovereignty, and jobs, its closest ally is signaling there could be consequences.
India videos, your daily dose of India and the world. Global news, different views, and sharp analysis.
Pressure of expectation from your fans, your supporters.
That is often served as a backdrop for several Bollywood.
You're not a brute majority anymore. If you individually take out Tera,
Making sense of global conflicts. Tracking the new emerging world order.
strike on Israeli military bases.
A multi-pronged
to stay out of harm's way as Israel started bombing targets across.
Understanding changing alliances in a polarized world. Tune into TOI videos for all this and more. Click on the bell icon to subscribe and never miss an update.